Canberra Multicultural Service FM 91.1, where every culture finds its voice. Canberra's only full time multicultural radio station. You can listen to us online at cmsradio.org.au or tune in to 91.1 on FM in your car, at home, anywhere. To broadcast or volunteer with us, give us a call at 6287 7058.
जाने भएछौ ए माया बढेरै नसक्छौ हो तिम्रो त्यो चाल देखेर आज फुरफुरी लाग्यो नि अब जाने भएछौ ए माया बढेरै नसक्छौ हो तिम्रो त्यो चाल देखेर आज फुरफुरी लाग्यो नि कपालुलाई फर्किन हेरौँलाई अरे बगैला छुदौली चुराई फुलेको फुल लिएर जान्छ मेरो यो त जान्दैन फुलेको फुल लिएर जान्छ मेरो यो त जान्दैन अब फुरी गर्ने बानी मलाई यो जम्मै लाग्यो हो तिम्रो त्यो हेराइ दुःखै लाग्यो सकिन अब जानी भएछौ ए माया बढेरै रहेछ हो तिम्रो त्यो चाल देखेर आज फुरी लाग्यो.
All right, that was Johnny Wajau. Hello, Canberra. This is HP, and we've got Kim.
Hello.
So this was the surprise that we were talking about. Kim is not in Canberra. Kim is in Manila at the moment, and she's joining us live from Manila. If you're listening to us, 91.1. Hello, Canberra. This is Kim and HP, as usual, Friday, 5 to 6. And I hope you guys are watching us and listening to us. Hey, Kim, how you going?
Good, HP. How are you?
I am fine. I am just doing well. We are missing you here in the studio, actually.
Oh, well, it's like I'm there.
Yeah, no, it feels like you're here, but then we miss you here, your presence. That's what we're trying to say. The entire team. Actually.
Okay, well, I'll be back in a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
But I couldn't stay away, so I'm here.
Yeah. So tell me, you are in Manila at the moment, Philippines, right? What's the weather like there? Tell the listeners and the viewers.
Okay, it's super hot here.
Right.
There's actually a warning put out this morning that temperatures were going to reach 42 degrees here.
Yeah, 42.
So they've actually cancelled school.
So that's
dangerous territory.
That's 42 degrees Celsius, is it?
Yes.
Oh wow. That's.
So the best thing to do is just to stay indoors.
Yeah.
Get the aircon bumped up. So there will be no sightseeing until the weather calms down a bit.
Right. Okay. So, we're doing this today. We had a really great show. The the last episode was very popular. I mean, at least in our standards, for our standards. So it was really great. There were a lot of people, a lot of feedbacks. I had my cousins and my friends sit down and watch the episodes together, and everybody cracked up laughing. They loved you, Kim.
Yeah.
They loved you, all right, for standing up for women and and bashing me up as well. So they loved you actually, right?
Why do I feel like HP, you've come primed, and now you've got like more things to ask me?
I,
Because
I
I did like manage to bash you up against a wall last episode.
you did, and apparently I don't know why people like HP getting bashed up for no reason, right? I'm a nice guy, all right? I feel I'm a nice guy,
Yeah.
but I I can see my friends, and I can see people that I know watching us right now in Instagram as well. One of them, Ankita, is watching right now, and they all agreed to whatever you say. Whatever you said, everybody agreed, right? But I
Okay.
I disagree. I disagree, right? So
Okay. All right. Let's just pick up back where we left off.
okay. All right, you fire me some questions. Everybody wanted to know,
I disagree. I disagree.
right?
So
What questions?
Okay.
I know that HP earlier is putting a link. There's a news story going around. Was it like 80%?
Well,
Or like men don't contribute to 80% of the household chores or something like that?
I have to read these comments here, right? So Ankita has
Okay.
a lot of laughter. Those emojis, I don't understand emojis properly. People say I've grown old to understand emojis, but there's a laughter,
Yeah.
and then Ankita says, "Go Kim," right? See, look at the support you're getting from people,
Thank you.
right?
I do it for the people.
No, you don't do it for the people. You do it for yourself, because you I feel that you really have fun bashing me up against the wall, you know?
Well, you're just such an easy target.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Okay, all right, HP. Something different. Answer this question.
Yeah.
Have you figured out where your bins are supposed to be picked up?
Yeah.
When's your bin day?
My um oh, it's you asked me this yesterday as well. I couldn't confirm it. It's Wednesday. No,
What is it?
it's Tuesday. Tuesday is the bin day. Now I know.
Okay. So your bins get picked up on Tuesday.
Yeah.
You sure?
Uh Can you guys help me? If you're watching me, can you guys help me? When is the bin day in Gangalan side? When is the bin day? Tuesday or Wednesday? I get confused. I feel
It depends
it's
where you live.
hey,
It depends where you live.
yeah, but in Gangalan side, okay, Nanawal, right? I live in Nanawal, and when I think it's Tuesday. Okay, that's Tuesday. I know it's Tuesday. Okay, so the bin day is
Okay.
Tuesday. Everybody loved your bin thing as well. All right, and they loved that. They said that when you said, okay, you men don't listen, right? Everybody cracked up laughing. But I disagree to that.
But
I disagree to that.
right. You disagree? Okay, state your argument, HP.
I disagree because what I'm saying is, we men listen to you,
Mhm.
and we like to listen to you, and we do exactly what you ask us to do. The only thing is, you guys don't think that we meet your standards. That's what it is.
Well, have we said that to you?
Hey,
Have we said that to you?
yes.
Who?
What? Who?
What do you mean, have we said that to you, that we don't meet your standards? That's an assumption.
Yeah. Anyways, all right. There is There is a study that we found today, right? So there was a study that was found. I found it today, and shared it with Kim. That there was a study done by Melbourne University that more and more men are doing less and less household chores, right? So this is a recent studies, and it says that women are doing more household chores. They're doing they're going to work. They're taking care of the kids, and men are doing less and less. Now, that's a study. We didn't know that there was a study of such kind before we even embarked into this journey of men versus women, right? And the reason I have embarked and Kim has embarked into this journey is there's always been this discussion, always, right? That you do less, I do more, I cook, you don't, and everybody resonates with that. It's very, I don't know. However, we Kim, why are you silent? What?
I'm not. I want to hear you. Tell me, like, state your case. That study also said that the reason why men weren't contributing to household chores was because they preferred to go to work.
Yes. So men were interested to go to work, but women are not interested to go to work.
But that's what I mean. Like, is that an accurate case study? Because most households, both parents work.
Yeah.
And whether it's part-time or full-time.
Mm-hmm.
But then the woman will still have to do, in many cases, I'm going off this study,
Mm-hmm.
would also have to pick up all the house chores, but they also want to work.
Mm-hmm.
So how is that fair?
Well, I didn't say it's fair, but I just said that's the study. I didn't say it's fair because
How do you feel about that then? Is that accurate?
I think that's correct. What I feel is that's correct. More and more people, even I try to skip my duties, like the bin duties and stuff. But tell me something. All right, okay, all right. Now let me come to this. Let me come to this.
You need to just get warmed up, don't you?
Yeah, I always need to warm up. Now I'm coming into it.
Okay.
All right. If you're listening to this is 91.1. Hello, Canberra. Kim is in Philippines, Manila, and I'm in the studio because Kim had gone there for some personal reasons, but we have managed to do the show together from Manila, from Philippines, and she's on air in the radio and on Facebook as well, and Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. All right. And we have been having this discussion, right? It's not a healthy discussion, but it's sort of a healthy discussion where we are saying men versus women, right? And all the men's there, I don't care where you are. I don't care if you're in Canberra. I don't care you're in Australia. I don't care you're listening and watching from US or Nepal or Philippines. I don't care wherever you are. Come on, support me. Support me because they've been bashing me for last episode and off air. They've been bashing me on and off. And I haven't been able to hold my ground. So please help me.
Okay.
All
All right, look, we'll hold you down now, HP. We're giving you the floor.
All right. What I'm trying to say is, number one, all right, you were there. Who's cooking for Jenk?
I made meals before I left.
You know what? You made meal before you left for Jenk for 2 weeks.
Yes, I cooked some food for him.
For 2 weeks.
I cooked for a week.
Yeah. You know that you're gonna be judged on this by your peer groups. Why would you cook for you guys? Why would you cook for a week? Why couldn't Jen cook by himself?
Because we had some ingredients in the fridge.
Yeah.
And if I didn't cook them, he doesn't know how to use them.
Okay.
They'll go in the bin.
Yeah.
So I just made like a one tray thing.
Yeah.
And then he can have that. And I know he's not going to be eating like one every day.
Mm-hmm.
So there's enough there to get him started.
Right.
And I thought, you can Just this weekend.
Okay. Are you sure?
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yes, I do. I know that he's at home at work.
But okay, but I all right. I have had friends that tell me that the wife or the girlfriend keeps calling and asking where the guy is because they feel that the guy would be somewhere else, having fun with someone else. Is that a thing with you girls?
Where's this going?
Well, is that a thing with you girls?
If you give us a reason to think that way, then yes.
Like, is that a thing? Like, is that a thing with you girls?
Well, it is with some girls,
Okay.
but there's reasons behind it. It's not just like it doesn't just come out of nowhere. It comes from somewhere, and then it's unaddressed. So then it continues.
Okay. All right. All right. All right, Kim. Now I hear that you had a lot of questions for me, right? Last episode you had very few questions. You just said there's only one thing. There's only one thing that you were bothered about is why don't you guys listen, right? I've come back with an answer, a really great answer.
Okay,
All right.
sure.
The answer, but I'll answer that at the end of this episode, not right now, but at the end of the episode, right?
Okay.
You can shoot me any question you like today because I know you have a lot of questions to ask today for us men, all right, so come on, shoot.
Okay. All right, Nathan.
Right.
Do you think this is something that we were talking about before we went on air? Should it be a joint decision on when you have kids?
I didn't think you would come to this, Kim.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna hit you on.
Now, if you guys are listening, right, this is 91.1, and hello, Canberra, and Kim just asked me, do you think that it should be a joint decision to have kids? The reason she's asked me this is because I just told Kim that I may not want to have kids, and Kim goes to me, probably, it's not only your decision. You tell me the same thing. All right, you don't have kids as well. You tell me. Do you think it should be a joint decision?
It depends on your circumstance.
Like what
I
circumstance?
mean, it should be. Technically, it should be.
Okay, so let's say
But
you.
I've met friends where there was no discussion. It just happened.
All right, let's say you don't want to have kids, and Jake wants to have kids, right? Then what happens?
Yeah. I don't know. Then you have to have a very difficult conversation. But on the flip side of that, like I've had guy friends
Yeah.
who didn't want to have kids, but then it just was like, well, it's not really your decision, and it just happened.
Okay.
So, as a male, what's your perspective on that?
My perspective is yes, there should be a joint decision, but it's very difficult to say this, right? So sometimes, as a male, now coming very into a very deep conversation, right? As males, we are evolutionary providers, right? We would like to call ourselves evolutionary providers. Well, things have changed, but it's not changed so drastically, anyways. So when a male, as a male perspective, in a male's perspective, right, we would like to have everything perfect before you bring someone into this world, right? You just are not going to be like very rowdy, or you're just not gonna have someone in your life and not be able to provide what your parents have provided you, right? That's what I think, right? So and with the cost of living and all this kind of stuff, even though you've got and even though you've got good income and everything, it's difficult. It's a choice to be made, right? You've got mortgage to pay. Even though you're in a very good profession, you don't know what's going to happen in the profession. Of course, you don't know what's going to happen tomorrow in any profession, even though you're a surgeon, or you run businesses or whatever. But my fear is, and people like me, we fear that, okay, will I be able to provide, not only economically but physically and psychologically as well? What's the point having a kid, you know, and not being able to spend time with the kid, and you're running around to have your dreams met, to also have different have your have different things
This is
done.
getting really deep.
Yeah, this is what I feel now. You've touched into a territory where I feel right. So
But let's say it just happens.
yeah,
Things happen.
yeah. Like what happened?
Then, like, you end up having a child with unplanned.
Yeah, then you accept
Then
it.
what happens?
Then you accept it. Then you have to change your life accordingly, right? But then as long as as long as you have control over it, why not control it? Right now, this is a very deep conversation, Kim. Actually, all right. I don't want to actually reveal your age. I don't know your age anyway, so I don't want to reveal your age anyways. But what I'm trying to say is, uh, women should not be pressurized psychologically, um, given the age is a factor, right? Let's say you shouldn't be like in a rush or pressurized because just because you your age, and your eggs, especially your eggs, are expiring.
Yeah.
Right. That's what they say. This is a raw language, but that's what it is, right? So because you have less and less eggs that you produce, by the time as you're growing old, right? So why should that be a thing?
It's not technical language at all.
Yeah, but that's the most common language that I could use for the.
You know that it is a cultural thing. You know there's like cultural factors impacting a lot of that decision making. But forget all about that. Forget about the age factor, the cultural factor.
Yeah.
I just want to know from your perspective.
Yeah.
Is that what is deterring you?
Yeah.
And is that a deal breaker then?
No, I also feel that. And it's not only me. There are lots of men's around me that I talk to. I also feel that it has become like a step-by-step thing, right? Okay, you graduate, you get married, have a house, and then have kids. Fine, that's great. Everybody loves that. But what if there is someone who's very, risk-taking kind of a person? Who wants to take risks in life and who wants to do things in life and wants to, excel in life. It was possible in 1990s, 2025,
Why?
because the cost of living was down, right? Your mortgage was
Okay, all right.
right. So
HD, let's bring it back. Let's bring it back.
right, okay,
All right.
yeah,
I have another question.
okay.
I feel like you're getting emotional.
No, I'm not.
I'm going to change. I'm going to switch gears.
All right.
When you go to the toilet,
Toilet.
yes, the toilet. This is on behalf of all the females.
Oh, all
When
right.
you go to the toilet
Yeah.
and say there's like a little bit of toilet paper left, do you just leave it like that, or do you change the roll?
So when I go to the toilet as men, all of us men, and when we see the toilet paper half empty or whatever it's about to finish, do we change
You have to go.
the toilet paper? That's what you're asking, right?
Yes, or do you leave it there? Or if you use the last square on the roll,
Yeah.
why don't you just leave the roll there? Like the empty roll, the cardboard.
Well,
Why?
I used to be. Well, I'm trained well now.
Why?
Well,
We want to know why.
I'm trained well now. See, we are simple creatures, right? Let me talk on behalf of all the men there in the entire planet. We are very simple creatures. We don't think much. You know, sometimes when you girls, yeah, we just like, you know, when you girls say, hey, what are you thinking? Sometimes you're just watching TV, right? And you're just staring at the TV screen. And then, what are you thinking? I'm like, I'm not thinking anything. We're just blank. We're blank. All right? We're not thinking.
So are you saying that you blank when you go to the toilet?
Yeah, like that's not. So the priority is to go to the toilet, do your thing, and get out. Your brain doesn't go to.
Don't do the thing and get out.
I
Let's
mean,
go back to this other situation. Why do you spend so long in the toilet?
why do we stay so long in the toilet?
Yes. What are you doing in there?
Probably it's a phone thing. Normally we don't. No, I don't know. I mean, yes. Well, it's a place of creativity, right? And for men,
In the toilet.
yeah. So that's the safest place you can be as a man. You can sit down there and keep thinking, and there's no one to bother you.
Doesn't that happen there, like in your bedroom?
Well, in the bedroom, you girls are just beside us, right? So you're like, what are you thinking? What are you doing? You know, why are you sitting this way? And mind you, my wife is not like that, but I know that there are a lot of girls that those are like that. Why are you sitting like this? You know what? Why hasn't this been done? Come on, girls.
Okay, it's a toilet thing. Why do you spend so long in there?
I don't know. Next episode, I'm going to bring an answer for that, but I don't know myself.
Okay, let's go back to the toilet water thing.
Huh? Sorry?
Why did you change so long?
That's what I'm trying to say. We are simple creatures. We don't think of so many things. All it matters to us is to get in there, do our thing, get out. It's that simple for us. You know, we don't see anything around there. We don't see even if there is a snake there. You know, if there was a snake there, we wouldn't even see it. We'd just move out, walk out.
I think you would. Hard-hitting questions.
Yeah, no. Okay, let's come back to this first topic that I want to talk about. This first topic that we are talking about. Tell me this, Kim. Right? Yeah, about kids, about having kids. All right, you don't have a kid, right? Okay. Darren Marks. Here we've got Darren Marks saying, when we don't think about anything, the nothing box. He goes, the nothing box. Right? And Darren says, when we don't think about anything. So, hey man, I was just talking for myself. If it was for you, but like we think of our own stuff. That's what I'm trying to say, Darren. So
yeah, you look up. You just worry about yourself.
Yeah, but okay. Let me. It is.
Well, that's not nice.
What I'm trying to say is, Kim, that normally we men are very simple creatures. We don't do things in a particular way that you guys want us to do, right? And you guys think that we are dumb. We don't think. And that's why I was like, okay, we don't think.
Say that.
Yeah, but you guys think that, right? You guys are.
You're almost saying that you're selfish.
Yeah, no, we're not selfish. No, that's the last thing.
But you just said you should think about your own thing.
Okay.
Do you know how difficult it is when you go to the toilet
Yeah.
and there's no toilet paper?
Yeah.
That is terrible as a female.
All right. Come on, guys. Even if you're watching, Darren, can you help me here? Do you do that? Do you see a empty toilet roll or about a toilet roll that's about to finish and you don't change it? Can you tell me, please, Darren, if you're there? Anyone else? Any men?
Darren.
My argument
Darren.
my argument is we don't think, we are simple creatures. We don't see anything. We just go do our thing and get out, right? So that's what it is, right? I know men. All right. I know such men where the wife would shorten their hair, change their nails, and come back, and the husband wouldn't know for a week, and the wife is waiting to see if the man notices, and the man doesn't notice, right?
Yes.
Right. So we're that simple. We're not like, but you guys, even if there's a little mark because you've carried a heavy bag or something, you'll be like, who made that mark?
Okay, I have another question.
Yeah.
When you shave your beard, so when you trim your beard, you've got a bit of a beard.
Yeah, this one. I've got a nice beard.
Quite messy. It's quite messy.
I am not.
I wonder,
I am not. But
how do you manage that?
okay, Darren's here, and that's watching. Anyone watching, anyone listening, comment. We're just having fun around here. He says, yes, we don't notice anything. Darren, is that a sarcasm, or are you really thinking about it, or are you is this true? I don't know. And now even I know lots of men, yes, they are very messy when they do the beards. I know. I don't know why. Because we are.
Well, how do you do it?
I just go. I'll show you someday. I mean, probably we'll come here and do it in the studio, and I'll show you how clean I can do it. Right?
Wait, do you do it in the basin?
Yeah, I do it in a basin. Yes, I do it in a
And
basin.
then what happens?
Okay, then I fill the basin with water. Use that water to rinse my face, and then use the same water later on to clean the basin around. Right?
But doesn't it clog your drain?
Oh yeah, actually, does it? No,
HT.
it does clog the drain. Is it? I didn't know that.
I mean, over time, yeah.
I thought this thing is something that's biodegradable, right? It degrades. It
Yeah, but
decomposes.
like, if it takes time.
No,
If you keep doing it too often, it can't do it. It just gets clogged up.
it's that little. It's not like your hair, Kim. It's not long things. Only women hair.
Yeah, but I don't know.
It's only women hair that gets stuck and entangled. It's not.
Well, it just depends on the length of the beard.
It's just women hair that gets. Okay. There's Darren's.
It's just for the hair.
There's Darren again. He says, I clean the basin really carefully, and no, only long hair clogs the drain. Only long hair clogs the drain. Okay, Kim, please.
So what if you shave that long?
Yeah, only long hair clogs the drain. I'm repeating this again, right? So it's not the little beards that clogs the drain. It gets flushed. It's you.
It looks like a clump.
Hey.
A clump of beard hair.
Yeah. Now tell me a situation, right? Has this ever happened? You've been with your husband for about more than 9 years, I believe, right? So has it ever happened that you've changed something in your face, in your hair, your nails, something that you've done to yourself? You come back home and he has not noticed. Has that ever happened?
Yeah.
Like how many times?
I don't know. Sometimes you notice, but like very late in a piece.
Yeah. So see how simple we are. We don't care. We just love you. You know,
Yeah, but
we don't
I
care.
expect them to notice.
Yeah, but you
I expect them to change the toilet paper.
Okay, let's talk about this first issue, the first thing that you raised, right? About having kids, right? Men versus women in this one. Do you think that women, when they have kids, they're a bit disadvantaged when it comes to career, money, because it would be the mom that takes care of the children more than the dad, right? So obviously, when you're pregnant for the first 3 months, you have this morning sickness, right? That already affects your ability to concentrate work. After that, your physical ability, because you're carrying a human being inside you. After that, 9 months to or 9 to a year to raise your kids up, and then there will be more shared responsibility after that. But then until this kid goes to school, you're stuck, right? For so let's say for 4 years of your life, or 5 years. And mind you, if you have two kids, that's 8 years of your life, right? Am I correct when I say that?
No.
Why?
You're not stuck. What do you mean by stuck?
Are you disadvantaged in your career path that way?
It depends. It depends. It's case to case.
Don't give me your communication style answer. Give me a raw answer.
I think that if you work for the right place, I can't discriminate against you and hold back opportunities if you're the right person for that job.
Like what?
It shouldn't matter if you go part-time or if you're full-time.
Yeah, but don't you? But
it's about delivery.
Yeah, but don't you think that your concentration shifts, and then the opportunities that you would have gotten if you didn't have kids, and the kind of effort that you could have put into your work just gets diverted, and it's for everyone. Don't you think that it that happens at all?
It happens. It can happen. Of course, it can happen.
Yeah. So
that's not everyone's story, though.
Yeah, but majority. I think it's a majority story.
I think it's a choice as well. I think once you have a child, then maybe that becomes a more important job.
And there you go. That's what I was trying to say. And there you go. So shouldn't a man as a husband think of the wife's career and the wife's well-being that way?
I mean, he should, but again, like, just because he's not partnering with your child, doesn't mean that he's not going to look.
Yeah.
I mean, you work it out.
Okay.
There are ways around it.
Okay. So, all right.
It shouldn't be a complete no.
All right.
We've been doing this for centuries.
You there?
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You're losing me.
No, I wasn't losing you. I was just trying to divert the topic. That's all. Because no matter what I do, I always tend to lose this battle, which I am happy about. But I tend to lose this battle all the time. I don't know why.
Okay. HP.
Yeah.
What's the time?
It's 5:38. It's CMS 91.1.
It's 5:38.
Yeah.
I'm 3 hours behind. Just letting you know.
Oh,
so
yeah.
it's currently 2:38 where I am.
Yeah. Is it 2:30 sharp there, or is it 2:30ish, or what is it?
No, I'm exactly 3 hours behind.
Oh, exactly 3 hours behind. Okay. And, with this topic, we could go hours and hours. I know that, right?
But you know what? I have been away for nearly a week.
Yeah.
So tell me what's been happening in Canberra.
All right. What's happening in Canberra is all about crime at the moment. But positive news now. We've been following up these stories for a long period of time, and the positive story is there has been an arrest where that DFO thing where the machete was pulled over. They've arrested those teenagers I think the police have charged them with I don't know what they've charged them with.
Aggravated robbery.
Yeah, aggravated robbery and stuff. The other one is there's been an arrest of 7 teenagers in regards to, I think, more than 200 car theft and robbery. That's what's happening over here. It's a bit windy in Australia at the moment. There is and you probably are watching this as well. There's a huge cyclone thing going on. Cyclone Alfred in Brisbane. Everybody is bracing up for that. I was supposed to be in Brisbane tomorrow for a function, for a family function. I was not able to. I had to be on the phone with this airline for about 3 hours just to get a credit back. They wouldn't refund. So what they said was, okay, they will just give me a credit back, which I'll have to spend back on the same airline. I went had a look at the law, and they call it force majeure. So force majeure is something that's out of the hands of the airlines. So they're not, they by law probably they don't have to refund you, or so that's what I learned in last few days. I thought ACCC law and the consumer rights kicks in, but it doesn't, right? So
Did you have travel insurance?
for domestic, we never do travel insurance, right? We, like, for international, yes, we do, but then for domestic, there's no point doing travel insurance, right? So, I didn't think that we should be doing it, but yeah. So, that's the thing. I know that when there is cyclone and all this kind of stuff in Australia, sometimes Philippines gets its after effect and aftermath as well, right? Especially during if it's related to the sea. Do you have anything out there? Does the media?
We are in a heat wave right now.
Okay.
It doesn't look like it.
It doesn't look, yeah. So it's hot there. You said it's about 42 degrees Celsius there, right? Tell us more about.
It's super hot. It's super humid.
Yeah. Tell us more about Philippines, and how are men and women different there? I mean, is it the same discussion there as well, or is it traditionally women actually work more than men there? Like, how's it there traditionally in the Philippines?
I think the majority of the are Catholic, so the behaviours are driven by the religious factors.
Yeah.
So there's still that very segregated men and women stay at home, look after the house, and go to work type of behaviour.
Do you think we should? Do you think if you got a chance to stay home and not go to work, would you take that option here in Australia?
But I'm the type of person that gets very bored.
Yeah, forget about getting bored. Come on, don't go there.
What am I going to do at home?
Well, with your kids, you'll have kids, right? You'll have probably multiple kids. So with your kids,
I don't know. It's hard for me to picture that.
all right, can you imagine now? Just imagine. Close your eyes and imagine.
I think that was like a high setup.
Close your eyes, and you've got like 5 kids running around. Yeah.
5 kids. I think I would have to go to the office. You don't realize a lot of my friends who have kids and they work.
Yeah.
They go to the office for a break.
So they're what? Sorry.
They go to the office for a bit of a mental break.
Yeah, that's
They get to socialise.
exactly.
It's not just about staying at home. It's about having a balance.
Yeah, people.
Even if it's only a part-time balance.
Yeah, I've heard that people go to offices just to get break, so get a break from their home.
Yeah.
Of course, they love the kids, but then they need a break. So yeah, I mean, so this is a whole issue. I mean, this is a whole lot of topic. Let's do this, Kim. Let's decide this today. Let's get an expert. let's get an expert on this in our episodes later on to talk about only this, right? I have a very strong opinion where I feel that I okay, this is a saying, all right? This is a saying. This is by Sadhguru. If you've ever heard Sadhguru, right? He's a saint. He's not a religious leader, but he's a philosopher, right? So he's like he's a philosopher. So what he says is, if and people asked him this question, right? So what do you think of having kids? And he goes, he's got a kid though. He's got a daughter, but then that was before he came into the sainthood, right? So what he says is, if you're listening, please listen to this very carefully, right? And tell me if this is correct, this is wrong. You can have your own opinions on this. What he says is, human beings are overpopulating the world at the moment. We are going around, probably we are getting into that 8 billion mark. So he goes, if the human beings were like lions or tigers that were about to be extinct, then for sure you have more and more kids. But then human beings are not about to get extinct by any means at this stage. So what's the logic behind having a lot of kids or having kids? That's one. And when I say, okay, I don't want to have kids, right? What people say is, don't you want to have your legacy? But my argument to that is, okay, do you remember your granddad's name or your granddad's dad's name? Do you?
Me?
Yeah.
I do.
Your granddad's dad's name. Not your granddad.
Yeah, because in our culture, you carry that name.
Okay. If you wouldn't have carried the name, but you don't know anything about him, do you?
Not a lot, no.
Yeah. So there you go. Your legacy is done after 2 generations. What legacy are you talking about? That's what I say. What legacy are we talking about? After 2 generations or 3 generations, your offsprings are gonna forget you. You're gone. You're done. They wouldn't even want to have your picture in the living room. So if you
That's
were,
not true.
yeah, if you're a billionaire, that's a different story. They would like to associate with you. If you've not,
I think the problem, can I talk about my family for a moment?
yeah,
You got to realise that my family, from my dad's side, is from Italy.
yeah,
And if we go back to where you're saying, that was like in World War II. A lot of people didn't have any photos that
yeah,
they were able to recover.
yeah,
The same in the Philippines, we were attacked during World War II, but there's limited like heirlooms.
yeah.
So you can't make that comment as a blanket
Okay,
response
but
to what you think could just happen.
but times are different, right?
Times are different and moving forward, but again, like we've seen the conflict in Ukraine.
Yeah,
Sometimes people don't have physical items of people in their family, not because they don't want to. It's because that luxury was taken away from them because of international conflict.
yeah, but that's like, you can't generalize that as well. How can you generalize that?
I'm speaking from my family.
Yeah,
I'm like both the countries that my family are from were heavily involved in world wars, and we were occupied on both sides. Germany came to Italy, and Japan came to the Philippines,
yeah,
and that's just fact.
yeah, yeah. But then what I was trying to argue was, the argument was about the legacy, right? Anyways, when you're here,
You said about the legacy. You're like, they don't even have a picture of them in the living room.
yeah, but
And sometimes it's not a choice.
yeah, but generally, right? If you had the choice, would you have a picture? Yes, probably
I
some.
think it's beautiful.
But you're different, Kim. You're completely different, Kim. You're see, all the women, as I always say, all the women are out of this, are not from the planet Earth. They're from somewhere else. They're special. They're superior beings to us, right? But Kim is more superior to that.
It's not that. Look, I want to share something with you.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm in the Philippines because it's the anniversary of uncle's death. He died a year ago yesterday,
Mm-hmm.
and the tradition is you have to come back and you kind of have a repeat of the funeral.
Yeah.
But a year later, it's more a celebration of their life.
Yeah.
Now, that kind of responsibility is undertaken by the child or the children.
Yeah.
But my uncle didn't have any children.
Okay.
So that responsibility then gets passed down to the nieces and nephews, and that's why I'm here.
Well, no.
So it is very important. It's very important. Children are important. It is optional, but it's not just about legacy. Like sometimes it's about tradition and culture.
Yeah. All right.
You know,
Yeah, well, that's a perspective as well, but it depends on like when I see you, you've got a lot of very good values that's put into you, right, by your parents, right? Not everybody, majority do not get into those kind of values, and do not hang on to their cultures, right? Especially with the West. Yes, there are cultures, but it's not as engraved as it is engraved in the Southeast Asian or the Asian cultures. So that's what I think, right? But that's my opinion, and that's why we are in Hello Canberra. We have opinions, and
you have an opinion.
and that's why.
You can have your opinion.
Yeah. Hey, so yeah, that's one thing as well. So we always so do you think that women, right, should how many people do you know, how many friends do you know that rush to have kids just because they would think that their biological clock is ticking?
I don't know.
Be honest, Kim.
I
Kim, be honest. Please be honest.
am being honest.
Yeah.
A lot of my close friends
Yeah.
don't have kids yet.
Yeah.
Some of them are not even in a relationship.
Yeah. But
I feel like
are they worried? The thing is, are they worried that the biological clock is ticking? Is that a conversation?
not that we've had in my friendship group.
But okay, forget about your friendship group. But do you hear those kind of conversations?
Yes, it's a cultural thing.
Yeah.
You know, people from say, my mum's family,
Mm-hmm.
especially being here,
Mm-hmm.
they're like, what's going on? And it's just like, don't rush me. Like,
Yeah.
my story is not your story. Like, you chose to have kids really young, and that's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not going to judge you. Like, I could say something.
Yeah, but my curiosity is, how much of a topic is this with you girls? When you girls like, oh, my biological clock is ticking, I need to have kids. I know that in many cultures, especially in my culture as well, right? The girls are especially, I'm getting old, I need to get married. The girls are
And I think that it is psychological pressure that comes with their family.
yeah.
My mom's quite modern, so she hasn't pushed me. Like, for cultural standards, my mom got married late. You know?
Yeah.
So she's not pressuring me in that way, so then I don't have that like, I don't have those thoughts.
Yeah. All right.
And I think most of my friendship group is in the same boat.
Mm-hmm.
But there's definitely people I know who are worried about it.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I don't think that's so much a conversation. I think a more common conversation I've heard
And that's
is like,
and again that's a disadvantage for you women, right? That but that you have to think about your biological clock as well. With men's, we don't have to think about that. We could father a child when we are 60 or 70 or 80 as well.
I mean, you can do that. Then how much time are you going to have with that child?
Yeah, but I'm not talking.
There's a reason why there is a timer.
I'm not talking about the. Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. That's logical. Yeah. There's a reason.
You don't want to be like my little brains or whatever. I'm just like teaching kids.
Yeah. Well, this discussion and this topic will keep going for ages, right? We will be doing a show probably next week as well together like this. Let us know what you think and how you like the show. Hello, Canberra. Thanks for loving us so much and giving us so much love, especially not during the live. Yes, we have people watching us in different platforms. That's why we see few people in few different platforms because everybody's scattered at the moment, and it's also because it's 5 to 6. But after the show, when we upload this show in Facebook, I see we see a lot of love coming through. We had about 2.7 or 2.8k views only in the last episode. That's just on Facebook. So we had TikTok, we had YouTube. So that's the love that you guys are giving us, and thank you so much for we're slowly building this thing up, the Kim and Himanshu thing in Hello Canberra. So which is a HB actually. My name is Himanshu. They call me HB, right? So Kim had a really dead reaction, like, who's Himanshu? I'm Himanshu, okay? I'm HB. So
I know who you are.
yeah. So so thank you so much. Kim, do you want to say something to the viewers and the audience that listen to us? Is there any heartfelt long
How it's been going to take it here? Look, we've got 5 minutes time. I believe it's 5:55 in Canberra, and you guys are in autumn now. But thank you for tuning in. We will continue this conversation, and if you have any questions at all, put them in the chat, and we will answer them next episode.
Yeah. If you don't like anything, or if you like anything, let us know, because we're just having we are talking about things that we talk about in normal lives, but which is not talked in mainstream media. So we're trying to do we're trying to get away from that mainstream thing, and we're just trying to do topics that is never talked in the media. We would like you to join us. It's 5 to 6 live every Friday. We are live every Friday. So 5 to 6 live every Friday. Even if we are not here, this is what we do. Kim is way away. Yes, Kim is way away in Philippines, and she's given us her valuable time, because it was not just sharp 5 to 6. Kim had to be in the virtual studio like 2 hours early. So
don't bore people with the production.
all right, no, but people need to know, right? So there, yeah.
All right, that's 7 minutes left. It's Friday. How are you going to send everyone off on the weekend?
So it's Friday, a long weekend in Canberra. What long weekend is it? Why is there a?
Is it this weekend that daylight saving time?
It's 7th of March. Is it this weekend? I'm not sure. Is it this weekend?
I think it might be this weekend.
Okay, tell me why there is a public holiday here in Canberra this Monday.
It's Canberra Day.
It's Canberra Day, right? Okay, we have a Canberra Day on Monday. I think there are a few things that is going on in Lake Burley Griffith on Canberra Day. So I would.
Are you going to go?
Probably not. I don't know. I mean, I'd rather. It depends on my mood, right? So we men, it depends on our mood. We don't have a set thing, right? We'll see, right? If there's a nice movie or something that I've been watching, I wouldn't want to miss that for something. If it was new, I would go, but it's not new. I've always seen that.
Okay, HB.
What are you gonna do in the long weekend?
I'm gonna be here.
Yeah.
I'm going to get a Canberra Day.
Yeah, thanks, Darren. Darren says it's Canberra Day. So it's about 5:58. It's about time for us to go. Please let us know if you like the show. Please let us know if you enjoy the show. It's just a casual talk. We do bring guests, but we like to break it up. Sometimes we do have very intense talks. We do have casual talks. So it's Hello Canberra, so we can have whatever you would like to watch. Let us know what you like to watch, and let us know how we can make entertain you. Right, Kim?
Yes, let us know at HQ Friends. We've got 30 seconds to go. 91.1, 1 CMS. And we can pretty much be off.
Yes, Friday 5 to 6 we are here. Kim is from Philippines at the moment. She is joining us from Philippines, and I am here at the Canberra studio. Keep listening to us, keep watching us. 91.1, and you can watch us in Facebook as well. You can watch us in Instagram, and you can watch us everywhere. Keep watching. Hello Canberra. See ya.
Bye.